Monday Night Raw this past week was live from San Antonio, Texas. Run through some of the key segments here. Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista opened the show. Both very upset with Hunter for giving in to Bryan's demand that if he wins at WrestleMania, he is inserted into the title match. And Triple H tells them, not to worry, I got this. What are you guys so worried about? Are you doubting me? And Batista said the only reason Daniel Bryan is popular with the fans is because Randy Orton sucks as the champion. Called him a paper champion. That makes 2 paper champions that we have in wrestling right now. Although Magnus is worse, at least Orton wins some of his matches clean. When was the last time Magnus won a match in TNA without any sort of interference? Exactly. The Triple H deal here in this segment is he got angry at their bickering back and forth. He cut a really good, angry Triple H promo. We haven't seen him this angry in a long time. He riffed on Batista as a guy coming back from Hollywood who thinks he can tell him how to do his job. Certainly seemed to me like a... Obviously, Batista has gone and had some success in Hollywood, but, when Triple H makes comments like this, I always see it as like a subtle jab at The Rock. I've said it before. I think Triple H has always been jealous of The Rock. I don't know him personally. I just, you listen to little comments that are made, and even, Shawn Michaels in the past has made little comments, and it still sticks in his craw that The Rock went on to become a big star. Would not be the first time that he has taken a jab at The Rock in a promo. So he turned his venom at that point on Randy Orton, said, you know what? We're going to have a triple threat for the title of WrestleMania no matter what, because when I beat Daniel Bryan, I am going to be in the match of WrestleMania. So if Hunter beats Bryan, he gets his spot in the main event. And with that, stock in Rolaids went through the roof, thanks to wrestling fans worried that Triple H may walk out of Mania with the title. I love this. I thought it was a brilliant little twist because it makes the match with Bryan a little less predictable, and it plants the seeds of doubt in the minds of all the Triple H haters. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people who just absolutely hate everything that Triple H is about. They are disgusted by him. They won't give him any credit at all as being a good wrestler or having a good wrestling mind. Even the stuff he's done in developmental, I think he's done an awesome job, with NXT. Doesn't matter. There are people out there who just absolutely hate his guts, like the John Cena haters. There are people who hate John Cena. You cannot make any sort of argument that John Cena has any redeemable qualities at all whatsoever. Some people just don't want to hear it. And so they're playing off the hatred that people have for this guy. And I think now the match is even more dramatic. There's even more at stake. And so I love it. Bryan's still winning. But I wouldn't rule out the possibility that Triple H could end up inserting himself into the title match regardless. Maybe he takes out Bryan in a fit of rage after Bryan beats him and they play up his injuries. And when the main event comes around, there's no Bryan. But Triple H claims his spot instead. And then midway through, here comes Bryan, and, it turns into a 4-way. I could see them doing something along those lines, but, make no mistake about it. Daniel Bryan is beating Triple H, and he's going to the main event. This is just... The story can't go any other way. So, Triple H is not burying anybody. He's not winning the title. I'm more shocked that people actually believe that than anything else. There are people out there who are convinced that Triple H is walking out of New Orleans with the championship. And it just... Look, anything can happen, but it just blows my mind that, rational, normal people actually think that that's going to be the end of WrestleMania. It's not.